Alright. This is a test to see what this tech can do. So, basically, what we're doing right now is just doing a little doodle and seeing if the microphone is operational. There's a hair on my screen, hold on. What should we do? I don't really tend to doodle what other people have made. I've been kind of working on my own stuff for a few years now, so I guess I'll do one of those. Let me see. I guess this guy will suffice. I'm gonna start with a circle. And work towards some facial features. It's nothing too elaborate. But then we add a little bit of flair here. And work our way down. That's a bit too thick. Yeah, no, I had so many plans for things to talk about earlier today while I was not capable of doing this. And now, obviously, there's not much to say. As I said, this has been an ongoing process for a few years now, and just recently got my hands on some more updated technology to be able to do anything, really. I know it's just paint, but every little bit counts when it comes to learning, I suppose. I don't know. This is about the easiest and most straightforward thing I can do at the moment, as I don't have a formal education in art or really anything outside of just the general basics required to be functional, I would say. Our little guy here is coming along. So this character is something that has followed me for a number of years now. And you could probably guess the inspiration initially, or not. It's basically everything I do is inspired by some other medium that already exists. I'm not afraid to admit that. It really seems to me that making anything original is pretty impossible at this point. But doesn't mean I can't make something fun. So, right, the inspiration. Basically, when I was a little younger, not too much younger, I tried the game Overwatch, and the character Junkrat quickly became a favorite. So, yeah, that was the start of where this guy came along. And then the fire and all that stuff, like all the firehead characters you ever see in media is just kind of stuck out to me. I'm gonna go ahead and shrink this guy down a little bit. There we go. I tend to run out of space really quickly when I'm doing this stuff. That and I need them pretty big to get the good detail. But there are ways to work around that. Not so much in modern, well, not modern, material mediums, paper, whatnot. You kind of get stuck with what you get. I'm still using the wrong feature. There we go. But yeah, this has been something I've done for a few years now, and just recently decided it would maybe be fun to start stretching my horizons a little bit. Basically, this has been something I've wanted to do for many years now, but as life has gone on, it has become more and more difficult for me to actually pursue any real, here I am trying to be real with myself, no one else here talking to. I guess I do talk to myself a lot anyway, so this isn't too crazy. Anyway, I guess I'll just focus on the doodle for now. I have put in quite a bit of time to trying to master character forms and whatnot. All of it, except for the bare minimum being self-taught. And, yeah, it can be kind of discouraging, I will say. Just trying to do something for years and watching other people succeed and succeed. It's one of those things where you only tend to notice the success stories. The people that succeed also have their fair share of setbacks. But I tend to focus on everything else. The success, not being able to see the work that went into it. And then I get really just upset when my stuff doesn't seem to show fruit. And that's okay. I understand that anything worth doing takes time and effort, and unfortunately I tend not to put too much effort into anything, it seems. That's how it feels sometimes anyway, especially lately. Which, you go through those kind of patches where things just don't seem all that interesting, and life is just kind of a slow burn type scenario. It happens with everyone. But then you kind of just start focusing on that, and that's where things get kind of tricky. I have a bad habit of focusing things really hard, and has led me to a few issues that I've been trying to take care of. Trying not to get too real on recording, but yeah, let's just leave it at I'm a human being who has his own issues, so I feel like anyone could relate to that kind of statement. Anyway, I'm a little displeased with how this footwork is coming along, but a little bit of, what's the word? I don't know, I lost where it was going. Basically, at this point I just don't expect anything to be perfect. I have tried to put countless hours. I say that like that's actually feasible for someone in my situation. I've put a decent amount of time into this pastime. I would like to say it's bared fruit, but it really has just been a me thing. So, I'm gonna try not to make this too personal, but as anyone who does art can tell you, this is me basically putting myself on display. And it's pretty scary. It's, and like I said, this recording probably won't go like on the channel or anything. This is just a test to see what's possible. So, with that in mind, I guess I can unhinge a little bit. Just a little bit.